Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on leadership. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with what is leadership. Leadership is a way to influence others socially. The person can use the help of others in trying to reach a shared target. Leadership is the art of encouraging multiple people to work together to achieve a shared target. In a workplace, it might involve guiding employees and co-workers with a strategy to reach the organization's goals. Moving on to what are the characteristics of a good leader. First and foremost, respect. Engaging with people with respect every day is central to leadership. It increases efficiency, builds trust, and resolves conflicts and tensions. Next, courage. Speaking up in the office can be tricky. One might want to report a senior, give feedback to a direct report, or put forth a new concept. This is why courage is essential for great leaders. Next, empathy. Empathy is connected to performance at the workplace. It is important to efficient leadership and emotional intelligence. Next, influence. Influence is not the same as manipulating someone. It has to be carried out honestly and openly. It needs the building of trust and again emotional intelligence. Next, learning agility. Learning agility is a skill of knowing what needs to be done when one does not know what needs to be done. One must study how great learners become great leaders. They have a good learning ability to start. Next, gratitude. Gratitude improves confidence, decreases anxiety and depression, and even improves sleep. One can learn to thank people and be more thankful to the others in the office. Next, self-awareness. This skill focuses more on what is inside. Self-awareness is central to leading. The more one knows about themselves, the more efficient they are. Next, communication. Efficient leadership and good communication are closely connected. One can put their point across in multiple ways. This can range from passing information on to educating others. Next, capacity to delegate. The aim of delegation is more than leaders just creating free time for themselves. It also helps improve decision making, grants autonomy, and promotes teamwork. And finally, integrity. Integrity is not significantly a measured metric while assessing the workers. Nevertheless, it is crucial for a firm and the individual. It is crucial for high-level managers who oversee the organization's progress and take many vital decisions. Moving on to leadership styles and examples. There are many leadership styles, but we have narrowed down to 6 in this particular slide. Please note, we have individual videos on each of these leaderships. First, bureaucratic leadership, example, the ex-Prime Minister of UK, Winston Churchill. Next, laissez-faire leadership, the best example for this is Warren Buffett. Charismatic leadership, Steve Jobs. Autocratic leadership, Russian President Putin. Transformational leadership, Jack Ma, who kind of revolutionized the entire online shopping in China. And finally, participative leadership, and the leader who exemplifies this is Sir Richard Branson from the Virgin Group. Now moving on to leadership versus management. Leadership, they have to motivate juniors, whereas management may or may not motivate juniors. Leadership stresses on awaiting. Management stresses on control and rationality. Leadership may not be focused on keeping current structures intact. Management tries to function within and preserve present corporate structures. Leadership usually works independently, as in relatively, whereas management usually a part of the corporate command hierarchy. Leadership does not focus on personal problems, whereas management focuses more on personal problems. And finally, myths about leadership. The first myth. Leaders completely influence results. In Western society, a popular belief is that group leaders have the most significant impact on reaching the targets. This is romanticized and is a popular way of looking at leadership. People give more credit to the control leaders have on their followers and the results. It neglects other things that decide how group dynamics work. Next, leadership involves having power over people. Leadership involves having power over people. However, it is not defined by the power a leader has over people. Although, this power depends on a give-and-take relationship between a team and a leader. Despite preconceived ideas, not every group needs a leader to be appointed. Next myth, group members push back against leaders. The need for a leader increases a lot in troubled groups that are experiencing any conflict. Group members are happier and more efficient if a leader is supervising them. People assuming leadership responsibilities can cause resentment in the team. Usually, people are thankful for a leader's efforts, thus they look forward to a leader's advice. And finally, leaders having a positive impact. Leaders at times concentrate on meeting their own goals and neglect people. This could be at the expense of their own team. Leaders who seek personal benefit do so by using manipulative and strict tactics. This ends up making a difference by negative methods. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on leadership. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.